Hey Aries, welcome. I am Meredith and I am here with a message for just right now. For whenever you find the reading, it's yours. It's appropriate to those moments. We're using Tarot of Dreams, a bunch of other decks as well. And my query to the cards is, what is the highest and greatest potential information on offer to Aries for their expanded awareness? Okay, so let's jump right in. First card. And we have the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles. What a great card. Another one of my favorites in tarot. I have that number continues to grow, my number of favorite cards. Anyway, Seven of Coins. I just want to share with you that there is an overarching theme that's not only come out of the daily readings, though it's also coming out of the readings for the signs at this time. And it's very much related to the message that we have invested a great deal of energy in experiences, circumstances, and events that mean the most to us. And for a lot of us, it feels like we've been in that cultivation and tending period for ages. And some of us are feeling a little bit impatient. And I'm noticing in the fire signs that there is a level of impatience in their general attitude, their personalities. They're very quick moving individuals. So whenever there is even an essence of what the ego would consider waiting, there can come some discomfort, emotionally speaking. So in the Seven of Coins, the reminder here is it's a 7, first of all, so heaven is touching earth within you on this card. And this is a harvest that's on the vine. You see signs of growth. And I mentioned this in one of the other signs as well. You know, for the longest time, you've had a plant with no fruit or no flower. And just now you're starting to see buds of flowers or baby vegetables beginning to pop out. So it won't be long before you're harvesting, or that flower comes to full bloom and you get to, you know, really enjoy its scent and its beauty, right? And sticking with the garden theme, it won't be long before you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. So continue to do what you're doing, because you are being rewarded for it, even if the signs right now are small and, you know, for some of you it's going to be non-existent. However, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, as all the card readings have revealed. Let's see your next set of cards. There are 2, and your first is the King of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful fire energy there. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, wrapped up in that divine masculine king. He is a man of action. He's a doer. He's got a lot of passion and fire to lend to anything he wants to invest his energy in. What I love about the kings and queens of tarot is that they've got maturity and they've got discernment. So they know how to spend their resources wisely. They know exactly how much to give. And Aries is, you know, being ruled by Mars, it's the planet of war. Aries can be quite exacting. And so this is quite an accomplishment for Aries, because, you know, with less maturity and less experience, you're kind of a hothead. You might keep it to yourself for a while, but you won't be able to for long. And as life experience marches on, you learn to put your fire to work for you. And that's what I feel like you've done. And you're ready for action here with the king, even though you're being tempered a bit by this 7. Let's see what the king's paired with. Oh gosh, 8 of Wands. Hard to hold you back at this time. Though I like this for you as well. 8 of Wands is a super powerful and wonderful card. It's a double 4 of Wands, which is the happiest card in the minor arcana. So that's like your happiest card is doubled. And my sense is that you can feel this harvest. You can feel this oncoming fulfillment. And part of you is just chomping at the bit for whatever is headed your way. And in the 8 of Wands, we're talking about communication, incoming communication, And we're also talking about how energy is woven together, how we incorporate things into our life. Let's see what you're up to there. Next set, 2 cards as well. The World. Gosh, Aries, you're on a quest for fulfillment. I feel like you're pushing the envelope a bit. That's good though. It's a good, we all need to push the envelope a bit, because if we don't, how will we know if we're taking good and right actions for ourselves? So the World card is the last in the major arcana before it resets to 0, and we start out with the Fool, and you can see the Fool right here in the center of this reading, this card actually. And the World card is all about the reward of all of your investments. So the King has his eye on it and is already looking at how to weave the energy together. So you've got a nice progression here. You've got bounty on the vine. You've got a harvest that's nearly ready to take in and totally enjoy. There's swift moving energy in your favor at this time. You have the passion and the motivation to take action with all of the reward of what's coming your way here off the World card. And the World is paired with the, wow, 6 of Coins. Generosity, reciprocity, sharing harmony, sharing balance. Wow. So we have the 6 and the 7 consecutive cards. You're definitely going through a transformation, and it's almost like a paint by number, step by step, and the end is very near for the fulfillment. I feel a lot of excited anticipation in your cards. So continue to dream your dream and dream big. Don't dream small at all. Put your full passion into the vision that you have of how this fulfillment is coming to be. It's going to feed the momentum on that 8 of Wands, and the way energy weaves together is going to be magical for you. Wow, more swift moving energy here in the Knight of Swords. Knights carry energy between cards. This Knight now is facing the 6 of Coins and the World. So this is letting you know the momentum is moving in this direction profoundly. On the other side of the Knight, we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is from a journey you began long ago. I'm going back to eclipse season in the fall, and then one in the prior spring before. So over a year ago. You've got a dream that's been long in the process of fulfilling, and you're seeing visible signs of your dream coming to fulfillment. So don't give up now. There is a momentum that's picking up for you. So ride the ripple effect of that momentum and be prepared, like the King, to engage with your passion and your fire. Whoa, I like this. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for you. What are you not exactly aware of? How is the universe helping you behind the scenes? You have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, moving from fair conditions to even better conditions. I love this card because it's so temporary in its, the way it transits, the way it moves in tarot. It speaks to a temporary period of time where there is, or period of experience where there's discomfort in the journey because you're leaving something familiar behind, but you know there's something so much better coming at you. And so you're ready for that. And then we have, oh, you're a little anxious about it too. Well, you subtract that 6 from that 9 of Swords, you get the 3 of Swords. You're anxious about pain, loss, and sorrow. You know, what if I screw this up? What if I do the wrong thing? What if I take the wrong direction? When you have those moments, validate them so they won't persist. Get out of your ego speak, your ego chatter, because this 9 of Swords is old business. It's old experience that has the potential to influence the now. by placing protective limits on ourselves. So recognize if you're doing that, treat yourself with love, kindness, and compassion. And again, validate that feeling. Recognize it as temporary. And then reaffirm for yourself your vision, what you're manifesting, what you're bringing to life on your foundation. It's the best way I know to navigate those anxious moments when we start doing the what if dance. And then we have the Page of Wands. Yes, because you're in a new territory. You're in a new territory of energy, and it's, you know, it's in your sign. It's in your particular kind of fire. So we have the King of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. Trust your maturity. Trust your experience as you embrace new endeavors. There's a little bit of anxiety over potential new endeavors. You're going to go for it anyway, which is awesome. And then you have the Lovers. There's some kind of divine union happening for you within your self relationship. You're knowing yourself better. Your divine feminine, divine masculine are unified and again harmonized here. You do have the 6 of coins in the reading. So you're practicing generosity and reciprocity, and that will quell the anxiety as well. So you're unifying into a new spectrum of spiritual frequency within self-relationship. It's quite possible that your other relationships are responding similarly to you, with you, alongside you. And that's exciting because you get to share the journey with some of your nearest and dearest. Next, 5 of Cups. So that's what the anxiety is about there, a lack of emotional fulfillment. In the 5 of Cups, rather, we're having some kind of reverence, typically. I know this card is seen as a very sad card in tarot. And the reminder when you see the 5 of Cups is that some of our most challenging moments become our greatest blessings. And I say that about the 3 of Swords when I see it, because without the pain, the loss, or the sorrow of the 3 of Swords, or even the 3 turned over cups in the 5 of Cups, without that, we wouldn't gain the perspective to make a new choice in a better frequency or vibration that supports the dream we have. So as painful as some of your reflective memories are, and as much anxiety as those old experiences could produce, validate them and actually, you know, have some gratitude. I'm sensing that this is becoming a message of gratitude for the hardships that have come your way, because they've strengthened you. They've given you contrast, and you gained a whole new perspective from that contrast. So I sense there's a moment of fight, flight, or freeze on the horizon for you. And should that come to pass, be present. Stay really present with yourself and love yourself through those moments, because they are just temporary moments. Validate yourself and keep choosing the vision that you are fostering here, because remember, you're being rewarded for all of your investment. It's all you. The dream is coming true. And look at this. Last one off the bottom of the deck, 10 of Coins, the Everything card, because everything is at stake here for you. Every dream you have, every wish you've made, every manifestation you're tending lovingly in your heart, it's on offer in this beautiful 10 of Coins, which creates your legacy of happiness. That's what that card's all about. And it's a 10, so it is about fulfillment as well. All right, next set of cards comes from this bunch over here. It's called the Love Pack by Chuck Spezzano. I'm not really sure it's even in print anymore. Its age is old. But anyhow, we're tuning in. First and foremost, as always, I know I'm a broken record on this, but you always look to self-relationship first, because all of your other relationships are a mirror back to you. So look to your partnerships, your best friends, your family, first and foremost yourself when it comes to the messages on these cards. And your first is risk. Ooh, yeah, leave it to Aries to take a risk and a huge leap of faith. I like that. You're taking a risk right now, and that may also engage a little bit of the anxiety and the 5 of Cups. make no mistake, you're going for it no matter what. You're going to overcome your anxiety and just take the leap. Yeah, and look, floating on air. You are definitely taking the leap. It's worth it. The risk is worth the reward. And then you have withdrawal. I can see that as you step to the edge before you take the leap. You withdraw a little, you step back, and yet what comes next? Expectations. Watch your inner dialogue, manipulation, and then look at this, true love. That's the risk right there. You're taking a leap of faith into true love with your self relationship, and there are moments of pause. We're watching them right here in the cards. And the message I'm getting here is do not allow your expectations to manipulate you or talk you out of taking that leap of faith, because true and fulfilling love is wrapped up in that risk. That's the reward right there. It's how you learn to love yourself better, how you learn to love yourself completely, authentically, and fully in your divine feminine, divine masculine, and that makes way for the most fabulous and fantastic relationships with others. Wow, Aries. All right, soul power. How is your soulful presence informing your waking consciousness? And you have mercy. Oh, by all means, Aries, be merciful. Especially with yourself. Compassion. Compassion for the challenging moments. It does feel like there's a lot at stake here for you, though, you know, would you have it any other way? Probably not. So be merciful with yourself. Be compassionate. And final card of your reading, what is Aries' fortune at this time? You have flower. Flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. We talked about that all the way through the reading, and that's your fortune. You can't miss. I feel like you've got your bow and your arrow, and you are poised to let that arrow fly, and it's going to be a bullseye. There's that breath. There's that anxious breath. There's the memory of how many times you missed, and yet the drive, the motivation, the passion you have for your legacy of happiness is profound. So go for it. Thank you, Aries. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Peace. Blessings. Namaste.